Hi everyone, it's Gillard here from Ethic Advisor, and today I'm really excited to announce that we've just launched our new sustainable questionnaire. What that means is advisors can start to dive a bit deeper into how their clients' values are relating to their investments. Now, this is through quite a few new features, including the habits and lifestyle section of our questionnaire, which will allow the client to start to understand and link their everyday decisions to their ethical preferences and investments, as well as start to rank what areas they want to support and what areas they want to avoid in a ranking system from areas they care about the most to areas they care about the least. And we've also included the ability to exclude sovereign nations. So if there's a particular country you don't want your investments to be involved in, you can now choose to exclude those countries from your investments. And if an investment is involved with those countries, that would then come up as a conflict in the results section. We've also included some goal-based questionnaires for the advisor to really understand what your client is trying to achieve in the long term with their ethical preferences. So a whole range of new features. Happily jump into it and show you how it all works. Now, on the previous videos, I've discussed how to add a new client. Once you've added the new client, you'll be on the client list page. Now, underneath the complete line, you'll see a cross, which means the client has not filled out their sustainable questionnaire yet. Now, from here, you can either send the questionnaire to your client, so click copy here and send the client this the text with the link to the questionnaire, which they can go and fill out, and the advisor will be notified once they fill out this questionnaire, and you'll be able to log back in and go through the results in your own time and prepare for that next meeting. You can also complete the questionnaire with the client through starting the profile, or if you just want to see how it all looks, you can click the Start Profile button. Now, in our new questionnaire, we've incorporated habit and lifestyle causes and areas. So now your client can start to understand how their everyday decisions and things they're doing in their everyday life relate to their ethical values. So we've got a whole list of issues here that your client may agree with, the things that they are doing in their everyday activities, or maybe there are things that they're not doing that they don't want to do, or maybe there's also areas they haven't really thought about before. So they can go through this list and drag and drop into areas that they find that agree with them the most. Now, this is quite powerful for providing that link, and we've had some great feedback from advisors that their clients want to start for understanding ethical causes and issues in terms of daily activities. Now, once we've started, we start off with this habit and lifestyle area, then we move on to more of the well-known issues that people talk about within ethical preferences. So that is through defining your client's responsible investing causes. Now, we've had a lot of feedback from advisors that we don't want you to classify what areas are positive, what areas are negative. Some people see fossil fuels as a positive, or animal testing, for example. So we've taken an independent view and we've incorporated the drag and drop approach. So now it is up to the client to decide what they want to be supporting and what they want to be avoiding. So for example, if they want to support recycling, renewable energy, maybe human rights, and then they want to avoid maybe tobacco, gambling, and we also have a list here as well. So once they've gone through areas they want to support and avoid, then they can start to rank that in priority, in a list of priorities. So which areas they want to, out of the 3 areas they've selected to support, which is the cause that they want to support the most important to them, which is really important for the advisor to know and to make their way through the results. So for example, if human rights is my biggest area I want to support, and then in terms of avoid, maybe gambling's the area I want to avoid the most. So that's very good insight for the advisor to know that if there does arise conflicts in the results section and it involves gambling, there's a pretty good indication your client will not want to be investing in that fund going forward. And it's a great way to steward those conversations. Now here's the sovereign nation ability to avoid sovereign states and nations. So if there's particular countries your client wants to be avoiding moving forward, you can now drag those countries into the avoid column, just like that. And now if the investments you're looking at, if they're involved with any of these countries, we will flag that as a conflict. The final part of the questionnaire is goal-based questionnaire, which allows you as the advisor to dig a bit deeper and find out what your clients are trying to achieve with their investments. So they can tick one or more of these areas. So maybe their main goal is to find companies that act ethically and align to their values, or maybe it's finding employers who promote diversity and equality. So they can go through this and select that, again giving the advisor further clarity in what they're trying to really achieve with their investments. Then once that's all done, we can then click the done button, and this is where the client will click submit. After they've clicked submit, that will be the end of their experience on the portal. Then this screen would only come up for the advisor to then view. So the advisor's journey from now would be to come back to the client list section, see a tick underneath the complete symbol, see a tick underneath complete, which means the client has filled out that sustainable questionnaire, and then the advisor can then click into this system, click on the name of the client, and see the results screen. So we haven't uploaded a portfolio yet, but that's why you're seeing 0 for portfolio conflicts and portfolio matches. But based on the inputs we've just done through our preferences, we have identified 37,000 matches for your client. Again, we've got filters and other ways to sort through that information. I hope that helps, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you.